A very warm good evening, everyone. Just wanted to know how many of you here are from Andhra Pradesh? My right is from Andhra Pradesh, left is from Bharat. So thank you. For me, it's really exciting times to be here to have an interaction with all of you. When I was invited to Russia, there was a big question in my team: why Russia? There were a lot of naysayers saying, "Do we really need to go all the way?" But once I made up my mind that I wanted to visit, and in full disclaimer, this is my first time I'm visiting Russia. My entire office decided to come with me. So actually, my delegation is much bigger than I originally anticipated. As I always say, you can take the Indian out of India, but you cannot take India out of Indian. And I think all of you are testimony to it. Wherever you go, you hold our flag high. You make India proud. And for us, as a regional political party which has India's interests at heart, we always believe in serving Indians wherever they are. So, all of you know Andhra Pradesh requires no introduction. My chief minister requires no introduction. He is a legend in his own right. I think the only introduction I'll do right now is as a nation, I think we are blessed. For the rest of nation, Namo means Narendra Modi ji. But in Andhra Pradesh, Namo means Naidu ji and Modi ji together. So we are blessed because that are 75-year-old leaders. But I jokingly tell both of them that there are 325-year-olds in them. The sheer energy that these two leaders have is very inspiring. I call myself the luckiest Indian because I have two great leaders mentoring me. On one side, Modi ji, the other side, Naidu ji. Their energy is just infectious. It makes us really rededicate our life to the nation. As a political party, for all my voters who are already know about TDP, for rest of India, we are a 44-year-old political party but have reinvented ourselves. If you all have seen, 50% of our legislatures are first-timers. 17 out of 25 ministers are first-time ministers. So I'm actually senior minister. I'm in my second term with Mr. Naidu. We have the youngest parliamentary party. Youngest parliamentary party here. All of you know our boy Rammohn Naidu is our MOCA Minister of Civil Aviation. And he's the youngest cabinet minister ever in Indian history. So to the Gen Z out there, the Telugu Desam party is ready for you. It's as much as your party as it is. As a political party, we have, of course, interests of Telugu people at heart while we serve the nation. Mr. Naidu is always known for creating policies that have benefited the nation at large. In it, Andhra Pradesh has the first mover advantage. The latest policies around data centers, he was our champion. Literally was my champion in national government, working towards it, looking at changing a lot of things. And I believe now India will become the hub for data center investments for the globe. So it's really exciting times. So I'm really excited to be here. I think I spoke a lot. I'm here. We wanted to make it an AMA Ask Me Anything session. So I didn't want to be beaten up alone on the dais. I thought Krishna also requires a little bit of beating. So I thought, okay, together we'll take your questions. So it's AMA. You can ask anything you want. We are here to answer. I believe that, Krishna and I represent the new leadership of India, the political leadership of India. We have our nation at heart. I was lucky to have Krishna be part of my delegation. Full disclaimer, he paid for his trip. I want to be very clear, he paid for his trip. My entire delegation that's with me, I paid for that trip. Full disclaimer, out of my pocket. But the reason I wanted Krishna to travel with me is it gives us great opportunity to reflect. In the plane, over dinner, in the car, we would only reflect about every meeting, every conversation we've had here. Honestly, the question that we've asked ourselves more and more is that Russia has been our greatest friend through thick and thin since our independence. I believe that in our generation, I think a lot more is desired. We can have a deep, meaningful relationship between two great nations. I've heard President Putin address speech yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I lost track of which day is where, but it was very inspiring. He spoke a lot about our relationship that India has had. The chairman of Rosatom also spoke about how Andhra can play a very important role on the eastern seaboard. So I think work is cut out for us as policymakers. To the diaspora here, I always look at you as brand ambassadors of India, brand ambassadors of Andhra Pradesh. How we behave, how we conduct ourselves reflects, it forms opinions. So it's very important we keep our flag high. We make India proud. As young leaders, we are here. We are here to answer any questions that you want. Don't worry about that. We are used to much larger gatherings. So, our chief minister at this age, when he goes to a constituency, takes about 1,500 photos in 1 hour. I still don't know how he does it, but he does it clearly. But we here, we'll take pictures at the end. But this is an AMA session, so you can ask any questions that you want. But I'd like to invite Krishna also to say a few words here. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Honorable Minister Lokesh ji, and Indian diaspora here. Thanks. I know you on a Saturday evening to take your time off, travel all the way. You must have traveled not less than 50-60 kilometers Saturday for family, but you show the commitment to be here and to interact with the Honorable Minister Lokesh ji. Thank you for taking your time. For me, I come from Andhra, you know that, but I come from a place called Guntur.
నర్సరావుపేట అదే చాలా తెలివైనాడు.
And I live in Nara as a constituency. And as I come from Guntur, for me, to grow up in Guntur, you don't feel alien to Russia. I say that because as I was growing up, there's a lot of tobacco trade that used to happen from Guntur to Russia, and a lot of Russians used to stay in Guntur. We used to see them very often. And they stay for not just for a week or 10 days, but they used to stay for months together. So it's not something new. And the second reason I say I don't feel alien to Russia is because I don't know how many you in your generation have read those books, but at least I could read because I used to go to a library which used to stock old books. There used to be a science, very good science books that used to come from Russia all the way to India called Mir. I don't know how many of you remember that. They used to come there. Just beautiful books that they used to send on a subsidies into India. And all these libraries used to stock them. When we were reading our textbooks, they were little in a black and white color, and it's not that exciting to read, but Mir books were very exciting to read, so I used to read them. And third reason I don't feel very alien about it is because I don't know how many of you actually look at art, but have you seen Himalayan water bottle in India? There's an artist called Nicholas Roerich. He's from Russia. His art is on that. Every bottle, his art is on that. And what is the connection between him and Guntur? There is an artist called Sanjeev Dev. I think it's from your constituency, Tumapudi. There's a village called Tumapudi. Sanjeev Dev is the artist. They both collaborated and did so much of work in art, and his art was actually exhibited sometime back in Russia, and Nicholas Roerich still has a huge estate in Bangalore. So that is how much Russia-India relationship is very intertwined, and we don't feel much of when you come to this country like Russia, I don't feel much of an alien here. I feel like I know this is a very good friend of ours. So yes, and also last 2.5-3 days, wherever we went, they welcomed us, and they were like showing us these are the opportunities that we have. We should explore them. So I think it's very exciting time to be here, and definitely when Lokesh ji planned his trip to Russia, a lot of people were like, "Why Russia? You're going to WEF, you're going to Singapore, you are going to US, Bay Area, you're getting Google investments into Andhra, you're getting Astral Materials into Andhra." But his point of view was, let me look at different angle to the whole thing, and let me look at different avenues where to a country which is actually outward looking for investments, to come and have a technology, and also wants to come with technology and invest in Andhra Pradesh and in India. That's why he has taken the leap. No one has done that, at least from our neighboring states. But I'm telling Honorable Ambassador, in the next few months, you'll get a lot of letters
Competition is good.
Saying that you want to visit. Wherever he goes, after he goes and comes back, a lot of people will know. He will also happen here also. Once again, thank you for having us.
Thank you.